There's only one Deontay Wilder.
To this day. To this day. To this day.
Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
BoxingVoice.com.
Melody Beyonce Production.
I must be the greatest.
Let's get that done. I've been here before and I know what it takes. Hard work, dedication. BoxingVoice.com. Mayweather is he's the best.
Win, lose, or draw, we coming to fight. Ain't nobody take that away. We're coming to fight.
They do what they can, I do what I want.
When you look at how he throws that left hook,
It starts out really low. We're going to see what kind of character he
oh, and the lefts and rights by Maidana. And it's all Marcos Maidana here. And a lot of those punches off his shoulder.
I think anybody out there listening there, the key, anybody, think that that's a dangerous deal to make.
What up, what up, what up? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Damn, what a good day. What a good day. What a good day. Went to New York City, Brooklyn. What's good? I was in the building for the Deontay Wilder, Dominic Brazil press conference. Today was supposed to be Deontay Wilder's official announcement as to where he's going, and he ain't really going nowhere. He's staying where he's at. But a lot of details that were revealed today. I hope you followed my live as I interviewed Steven Espinoza, Mark Breland, Tim Smith, VP of Heyman Boxing, Brian Dimitri Salita, promoter, Dominic Brazil, fighter, Deontay Wilder, fighter, manager, Shelly Finkel, Virgil Hunter, trainer for Dominic Brazil now with the left field coming out of nowhere. You know, I also broke that at the very, very, very beginning. They was trying to say that for the press. I'm like, nah, what is this? This alliance? What are you doing together, the two of you? But yeah, man, the press conference was definitely interesting, I would say, or to say the least, because I was expecting a little more, Mike. I'm just keeping it G, man. I mean, look, you've been coming in with some young Jeezy ad libs, so fuck it, no intro. You watched the live. I was there, so I want to hear your immediate reaction actually first. Let me see how you interpreted it watching it. And what stream did you choose to watch? Was you watching Showtime? Did Showtime have one?
Showtime had a stream, but after the stream was over with, I got onto the Boxing Voice because I figured you or Blue Bloods would be doing the live stream, seeing that it was so successful at the Errol Spence fight. So I feel like Nick's smart enough, he'll do it again. And absolutely, there it was. So I was expecting a little bit more like you, but Steven Espinoza kind of cleared it up without clearing it up. You know what I'm saying? He said we can't expect Wilder to turn down $100 million if there's not a competing offer from this side of the street. So it sounds like the Wilder camp and Espinoza came to a deal that allows him to fight on Showtime and still be a free agent working with other networks. But as far as the presser go, now coming into it, I was expecting them to address a lot more of the zone rumors and the possibility of going over there, but they did not. It was strictly to promote this fight and to announce that this fight will be on Showtime. And I think is a good idea, Showtime, but I feel like a better idea would have maybe been put it on Fox, seeing as the success that early and Mike just have. So coming off a pay-per-view, give Fox another big fight on their free TV. But I understand that Wilder has a good thing going with Showtime. So with that being said, the press conference was exciting, man. Brazil and Wilder, good God Almighty! I didn't know. I'm not gonna lie and say I didn't know the details because Wilder did share with me and Ness back in October. But just to seeing the hostility of Brazil and the hostility of Wilder, and those guys really don't like each other. And then Ness broke the story first, but I wasn't watching then. I seen Virgil Hunter over to the side. I'm like, what the fuck is Virgil doing here? What is he training Wilder now? No, he's training Dominic Brazil, and that's a nice move because Dominic Brazil possibly get to spar with a gold medalist in Tony Yoka. So
not possibly. I also broke that. That's gonna be the only. That's gonna be the only sparring partner for at least the first few weeks. Virgil Hunter said that's more than enough. You can also catch that on my live. Like I said, I worked the whole room.
Yeah, you was working the whole room, man. I do appreciate you doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like getting a little bit from everybody. And Dimitri Aslita, man, that guy is a fucking lawyer if I ever seen one, man.
Yo, you like how I did him? Yo,
yeah, I did.
Girl hit me up like, yo, babe, I'm watching you live. You got this promoter stuttering. Bruh, I got him to tell us that AJ ain't got no rematch. Yeah. Well, I mean, AJ got the rematch, but Big Baby
don't.
He get them belts, he gone. Which don't make no sense, right?
I think no. I thought it was the other way around. If Big Baby gets the belt, then AJ has the right to invoke his rematch. But if Big Baby loses, then there's nothing for him there. Nothing.
I don't know, but all I know is a lot of stuff got broke on them lives. I'm telling you.
Yeah. Back to Wilder, man. Like the little segment you had with him was thoroughly entertaining. You know what I'm saying? He seemed to come alive when you asked him the question about
what was
knowing about AJ's side of the purse. I found it to be weird, but at the same time, I can understand the viewpoint that they come from.
Right?
Yeah. Because of like I said earlier, he made a great fucking example. Last year they offered 12.5. Now it's 10 times that. It's 120 million. So the fight is going bigger and bigger and bigger. And like I said, the first fight, no matter what, is going to be worth more to AJ and Wilder, no matter what the zone can offer, because of the pay-per-view upside and the different territories outside of the US. So with that being said, I really hope that they are still negotiating like Finkel said with ESPN and the zone, because that tells me that they do have a plan and we can possibly get this fight back.
Finkel said we're still negotiating with ESPN. Then he said DAZN as well, but that was secondary. In my interview with Espinoza, he says his quote-unquote analogy was, why can't we fight Fury? It doesn't matter that he's on ESPN. Doesn't matter Wilder's on Showtime. That fight could happen. And I'm like, oh, so are you saying that's what you want? Like, that's what he's like, no, that was just a hypothetical. Sounds like they're gonna go revisit that. Plus, remember that the verbiage in the Dan Rayfield story when Fury signed the deal was that Fury wanted an interim fight. That's one fight. He could possibly want another, and that doesn't mean that it's gonna actually happen next, because they still have to negotiate. And like, if you heard my interview with Espinoza, he doesn't even know how Showtime and ESPN are going to work together, but he knows that he's not ruling it out. He wants the fights to happen. So that was good to hear, And
one other thing that I want fans to take into consideration, all these heavyweights have aligned themselves with a network. Fury did it. AJ did it. He got shares in Fight by Fight with DAZN. And Michael Benson has retweeted from ESPN source that Shelly Finkel claims Deontay Wilder is in talks for a 3-fight deal with Showtime that is worth as much or more than the DAZN deal, even if he doesn't fight AJ. He added that Wilder will have outs, so he's not tied down to and couldn't fight on DAZN or ESPN if needed. So they're still open to working with these guys, and it seemed like they gave Deontay the bag for staying too. So I mean, at the end of the day, if I said Fury did the right thing and it was in his best interest by signing with ESPN, I said Bud Crawford did the best thing by signing with ESPN, which was in his best
financial interest.
Yes, and Wilder's doing the exact same thing. It's no different from any other heavyweight. So I don't understand. As long as we get the fights that we want, why are we mad?
Well, because this doesn't really give us the fight that we want. And a lot of information.
But we knew that coming into like we knew Wilder's next fight wasn't going to be AJ or Fury.
Well, I just hope that after today, people are clear. Wilder's team doesn't want the fight right now. They don't want the fight right now. They want to play the marination game. They want to see how much is going to be worth. Who's going to pay what? Based off all my interviews today, everybody that's in the know is saying, well, why can't we see how much this fight generates? Why can't we have Barclays Center and Madison Square Garden bid on the venue? MGM Grand bid on the venue. Why can't we have Showtime, DAZN, ESPN bid on the fight? Why can't we have pay-per-view so that these two men get the highest person pay-per-view upside? Why do we have to do a 4-fight deal or a 5-fight deal? Why can't I just fight you? Why can't I fight you? Big Baby's fighting you. Why can't I fight you without signing 3, 4, 5 fights? Why can't I fight you without you negotiating the first fight and the second fight? Why can't I just fight you like normal people where both sides are happy? And Shelly Finkel made a great point. Unfortunately, there's certain like phrases in life. It's like don't count another man's pocket and things like that. But when you're the other equation in this, like you have to know how much is the total pot.
No different than what Manny Pacquiao was doing.
You know, Manny denied the 40, declined that. I don't want that flat fee. And ended up getting like 180 or something like that. And Floyd got like 200. So, look, this isn't Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather, though, Mike. I mean, I know we keep using that analogy. And if you're watching this on the live, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. It helps with the visibility of the show. You see, we've been putting up, plenty of content. Don't forget to head on over to youtube.com/The Boxing Voice as Ron is busy uploading from everything from Philadelphia to New York City, Dallas. We're all over, just putting it down. We were just in Dallas over the weekend. Now we're in, New York City. I'm back in New Jersey. So look, man, show a little support, hit that thumbs up button, share the show. It helps with the visibility. If you could go a step further and drop us a 5-star review on iTunes, do that and help us remain the #1 podcast on iTunes all around the world. But back to the topic. Yeah, they're playing the waiting game. They definitely want to see how much this fight is worth, man. Like what's the most that they can get for this? And yeah, I mean, look, I gotta admit, based on all these interviews, they don't want it right now, bro. Like they don't want it's not a in my opinion, I don't think it's an afraid thing. It's just a worth thing, They seen the value of Deontay Wilder skyrocket up in 10 months, 12 months.
And to that point real quick, out of the top 100, I believe, athletes, Wilder's number 34.
And AJ 63.
That is a monumental step for Wilder to get that 50-50.
And AJ the one selling 90,000 and, highest paid athlete or highest paid boxer. But all that changed. And this is based on search data,
Yep, yes, based on
things like that.
Yes, sir.
But
go ahead. I'm sorry.
I guess none of that matters until John Skipper makes a 50-50 offer.
And it doesn't even have to be John Skipper. It could be any party, man. Like, just come to fucking together. Like, at the end of the day, we see that Shelly wants it to marinate because he see the value growing and growing and growing. So I can understand that, but I'm of the mindset.
Do you think Shelly comes around if they say, look, fuck that waiting, here's 50-50, let's do it? Are they gonna still say no?
No, I doubt that. if they show what the fight is worth, if they show what AJ is making, and they show what Wilder's gonna get, and they come together and
right, why do you think they want to know that? Like, I know we just touched on it, and it's like,
okay, prime example.
Yo, I was like taken back by that shit.
Prime example. If they feel like the fight is worth 100 million or 120, 140, and they're only offering Wilder 40 million, that 40 million might come with him giving up his TV rights in other countries, so he can't make that money. While AJ can still sell pay-per-views on Sky box office or whatever. So they're of the mindset, we want to see what how much that's going to be, how much you guys are really giving these rights away for. You know what I'm saying? So I can't be mad at that, but at the same time, it's kind of like one of those things you should don't worry about it and just go back and negotiate and state what you want instead of worrying about what AJ getting. But at the same time, they're way smarter people in that room than me, and they know how to conduct business.
Well, I think it goes back to what he's always said, that he wants 50-50. That's why there is no number offer. I see now there's no number offer going to get these people to move.
And why
they want to maximize on the potential of the fight. And unfortunately, dude, it just makes sense. Like, this fight makes more sense on pay-per-view. Is that better for us, the fans? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Like, we shouldn't care if it makes more sense for them on pay-per-view, and it ain't better for us on pay-per-view.
But Wilder had a very
let me just finish with saying that all I could do is hope that Wilder AJ come to an agreement where both platforms somehow get it, so that I ain't got to pay 100. I'm just keeping it real. I don't want to pay 100.
I don't want to pay 100 either, but at the same time, Wilder put it a good way. He said, pleasing the fans is not really his mindset right now, because he could be taking money out of his family mouth. And when you put it like that, I can understand it, and I can see why he's not going with that deal. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's not good for the fans, but at the same time, we all know super fights, we normally got to pay for it. You know what I'm saying? We pay for Manny Pacquiao and
but that's what I'm saying. Right now, we got an entity attempting to make super fights like Jacobs Canelo at a reason.
That's a big fight. That's a big fight. I wouldn't say super fight though.
I mean, but listen, that was a pay-per-view. If it was HBO was still around and Canelo was still over there, that was a pay-per-view.
But any fight Canelo does outside of the zone after he fought Floyd was pay-per-view, right? Well, not Eric, because he fought Kirkland on regular HBO.
He came back, and maybe if HBO was around, Liam Smith would have been excuse me, not Liam, but the other dude,
Rocky Fielder.
Yeah, maybe he would have been a straight HBO. So
Liam Smith was a pay-per-view, so
yeah, he was, but that was because it was. I mean, yeah, you're right. That was because it was a
Jerry
title
Jones
shot.
Stadium at that.
Rocky was also a title shot, so you never know. They know what they could twist. The point is, you got an entity trying to take pay-per-views out. They're just gonna have to do better calculations, because the main thing that got me on the Shelly side, and I know people don't care, they automatically had me on that side. He just said it, bro. It's like one fight with Joshua is worth more than 80 million.
Why didn't you just listen to me this morning, man?
Because I didn't hear you say it that way.
Oh, okay. I ain't said that well.
And you know what? We've always said that here, because we used other heavyweights like Lennox and Tyson and things like that, saying, yo, that fight made 120 million. How the hell is it that this fight won't make 120 million? Especially when the first time, Wilder was talking this $50 million deal, Eddie was saying like, no, this fight only generates 50. And that's how the 50 came about. Because he's like, this is only a $50 million fight. And they're like, nah, this is a $100 million fight. And they're like, all right, well, if it's 100, give me 50. So that's what I'm saying. Like, if this fight is worth 100 million, then who's getting that last 20 that's out there? If Wilder's only getting 40 and 40, you know what I mean? something's wrong there, because if you want to assume that the other guy's getting an equal amount, so Wilder getting 40, he getting 40, who getting that other 20? Is that 20 million in marketing? Like, what the fuck is going on?
But you know, the other guy wouldn't be getting a equal amount because he has shares in the company. So even if, so let's say the Wilder fight is on his own, even if they fight, they show that fight next year, AJ will still get residuals off that fight because he's partners with the zone. So I can see where the team Wilder is coming from. And like you always say, from the Bob Arum camp, you got to make people an offer they can't refuse. You know what I'm saying? $100 million sounds great on the outside, but once those AJ fights are tied to it, doesn't sound that great because we all know those fights can generate more on pay-per-view because the American public, the casual fan, is willing to pay for that. The people who know nothing about boxing but see two heavyweights from the fight is willing to pay for that. Just saying.
Well, man,
get to the callers, man. I mean, we said what we can say. You know, so let's see what the people got to say. We had kind of come short this morning.
Yeah, not many callers there, but we'll open up the phone line, see if they heat up.
Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
We still got another show to do. You know what I'm saying?
These calls are brought to you by El Camino Electrical Services, experts in electric vehicle charging stations. For consultations and turnkey installation, visit us at elcaminoelectricalservices.com.
Going out to Mastermind Joseph in Texas. Talk to me.
Yeah, man, I got to say, I'm going to give a shout out to Canelo Alvarez for saving 2019 for boxing, because it was looking promising, but now it looks like we're not getting AJ Wilder this year. Don't look like we're getting Crawford and Spence this year, but we're in line to get Canelo Jacobs already for sure. And then we got Canelo Triple G3 in September looking like. So shout out to Canelo for keeping things going, man, because this year had a lot of promise and it's barely March, and it's starting to look like it's a lot of these fights aren't going to happen. There's not much we can do at this point, though. I mean,
but Joseph, we all know there's no planned schedule in boxing, so anything is possible, man. Don't be down on the sport like that, man. We can still have a possibility of getting Wilder.
I'm not, but I'm saying is the fights that we look like we were. You know, you got to understand. Over the weekend, it felt like we had Wilder and AJ in our hands, ready to go. It was right there. It was
ready, but
right there.
We ain't hear no big announcement from the zone side. We ain't see no press releases from the zone or Top Rank. We knew where it was coming from.
Yeah, but like I said, man, it just there was so much potential coming in 2019, and right now at this moment, it's not looking good. Like I said, we talked about earlier, me and you off air. We talked about how we were both disappointed to not even hear Spence mention Crawford's name, and you know, it's just. I mean, let's be real, Mike. You want to see Spence and Crawford, or do you want to see Spence and Pacquiao?
I mean, realistically, I want to see Crawford, but one of the 48 laws of power is either you mention your opponent's name so much where they gotta acknowledge you, or you would ignore them like they ain't even there. You know what I'm saying? So Spence chose the latter. He already knows what we want to see.
But yeah, man. But yeah, shout out to Canelo though. At least I know my boy Canelo's gonna come with the good fights this year, and hopefully we get those good fights made, man. But right now it's just not looking too good, man. But we'll see how the fall plays out.
Cut it.
C-Man on Skype.
Yo, Ness. I called in earlier this morning just to talk about the potential offer that Wilder rejected. My point at the time I called up was to say that what is Joshua getting in order for Wilder to reject it? If it's not 50-50, then he shouldn't sell himself out like these other heavyweights. So now it's unraveling that he's actually making the right decision, at least in my opinion anyway, because he knows his worth. He knows the worth of the fight, how much it's going to generate, and he shouldn't sell out. It's too early. Now you can see, now that he's rejected that deal, his stock has actually gone up because you can't actually put a figure on him. He's not worth 120 mil. He's worth more than that. That's really all I wanted to say. Just know your worth and stick to your guns. That's it.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! I'm ready!
All right. Let's keep these lines moving. We're going out to Troy in Baltimore.
Yes, sir. Listen, if $120 million won't get a man into the ring, nothing will. This is just going to end up like Bo Lewis. This fight is never going to happen. And I love hearing people say that the fight is going to generate this much money. They're never, first of all, they're not fighting. And all those numbers you're talking about are hypothetical numbers. No one knows for certain what it's going to generate. But if you don't fight, you're going to generate jack shit. Okay? And the fight is just never going to happen. He's what, 33? And Joshua's 20 plus years old. This fight is not going to happen because if you can't get him in the ring for $120 million, you're not getting him in the ring for any reason at all because he just doesn't want to fight. Plain and simple. There's nothing else. The problem here is Wilder sees his value on the same level as Joshua. It's not. One's a brand, one's just a boxer. So they're not the same value level. No. Okay? And stop saying Pacquiao and Floyd because Pacquiao brings Asia and he brings the Philippines. Wilder can't sell out. Wilder hasn't sold out anything and he has no country behind him. Don't say America because he can't sell out in America. Okay? And he doesn't have the popularity of Floyd. He might be an ass.
He did
like
better
Floyd,
pay-per-view numbers than Floyd. He did better pay-per-view numbers than Floyd on his first pay-per-view.
In the first fight, right. Yeah,
Cut it. Yo, you see how I didn't cut you off? I waited till the end of your call. But yeah, he did better pay-per-view numbers than most people who first do a pay-per-view, champ. Look it up. Let's go out to my man Boomeranger Oliver, formerly from Bermuda. You know, but we still gonna respect the fact that he was out there chilling it, you know. But what up, Oliver?
Yo, how's everybody?
Good, man. Killing it, man.
Good. Quick question. How many fights was this 120 million for?
4 fights.
Oh, okay.
20 million a pop.
Yeah, well, I mean, when we hear a large number like that, 120, I mean, it sounds like a big number, but I think everyone, even Eddie Hearn himself, said that the fight between him and Joshua is worth 100 million. So that would be 50 million right there, or 40 million. And to that last caller, the fact is, outside of Floyd Mayweather, Deontay Wilder has had the best ratings. You know, and that includes everybody, all other top fighters. He's had the best ratings. So I can't really blame him for what he's doing. Time will just tell. At the end of the day, time will tell if this is a smart move or not. We'll be able to tell for certain like a year or two later. But everyone knows I'm a Deontay Wilder fan. So I hope it all works out for him. And he has Al Heyman. Al Heyman, there's really no one better. All the biggest fights have been associated with Al Heyman. So if this can be a good move, he has the right team behind him. So that's my call.
Oliver, thanks for calling in. Going out to an alumni caller in sunny Orlando. Jay, what up, partner?
What's up, family? Oh, man, I'm doing great, man. Glad to hear y'all boys. Hey, man, for everyone that's mad at Wilder, everyone that's saying he crazy, hey, he might be crazy. He might be insane. It don't matter to you, right? AJ don't need Wilder, right? So there's no reason for you to be mad. Why are you mad at a person that's banking on himself? Because you don't trust yourself. You don't have the envision of being an entrepreneur. But
Jay, we ain't getting the fight we want though.
Hey, don't worry about it getting the fight you want. It's gonna happen, but it's gonna happen at the right time. And remember this. Remember how many times as Eddie Hearn said, "Oh, hey, we can't negotiate with him. We're not gonna negotiate with him. The fight is dead. The fight is dead." He said this at least 7 times a year. At least 7 times a year, the fight has been dead. At least 7 times he said Wilder's out of his mind. But each time, what does he come back and do? He raises up the money, right? The money that he said wasn't there is automatically now there. Because before, it was only a $30 million fight, then it went to a $50 million fight. Now it's a $100 million fight. So each time he's saying the fight isn't there. So it's going to happen. Everyone knows that the fight is going to happen.
Let me ask you a question real quick. They got Wilder ranked number 34 on their little search list or whatever. Have you felt like more people that normally don't know about boxing like mention Wilder's name?
Hell yeah. I mean, Ness know this. Ness, when I came to the fight in California, I brought a casual fan. A guy that never been to a boxing match at all. He said he want to go to a Wilder fight. That's exactly what he said. He said he never been to a boxing match. He want to go to a Wilder fight. Came from me all the way from Orlando.
Cut it. Jay, I hate to do it to you, B, but I gave you more than the normal because you my man's in them. But we got.
I was just trying to gauge, you know what I'm saying? Like, how many people that don't normally follow boxing actually know who Wilder is? And like you said, a casual fan didn't never been to a match, said he won't go to a Wilder fight. So there you go.
There you go. So what we gonna do? Keep it moving. Where and now.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce to you a young fella, and he comes from Magnolia.
What's up, NO, man? Go ahead and give it to me raw, man. How you feel?
Man, what's good, bro? See, Ness, bro, man, everybody hit the thumbs up button, man. Ness, you giving me a lot of shit to work with this dude, bro. A lot of shit went on, dog. Hey, bro, I'm glad we ain't got the UK callers on the line right now. I mean, them correspondents, dog. Jack, bro. Man, Jack, I know Jack doing backflips right now, bro. But you got to look at this shit from both sides, dude, Ness. I just don't see why they're turning that money down, Ness. And Al Hammond don't have a plan for him, bro. I just don't see it. Like I can't even name a fighter, bro, who didn't get paid that dealt with Al Hammond, dog. I can't think of it. I can't see Al Hammond making this man turn on $120 million and they don't have a plan, bro. Man, Mike, you don't believe that shit, Mike. Ain't no way some the plan is.
Ness heard me in the car, you know what I'm saying, on the way there. Me and Javi actually brought up the pay-per-view upside for the first fight. We had to kind of convince Ness, you know what I'm saying? So I've always had my same stand, man.
And say, bro, you don't know the second fight gonna make, man. Man, you don't, man. What? All right, let's say he get the 40 million, and fucking AJ he get 180, 200 million or some shit. Like man, y'all gonna be laughing at Wilder, man. Y'all gonna be talking about you.
Cut it.
That is true. If AJ somehow would have got like 120 million and Wilder got 40, they've been calling Wilder the dumbest nigga on the planet.
Absolutely. NO, make sure to jump in and out and don't take too long. Phone lines closing in 19 minutes. So anybody out there that wants to get it off their chest, 1-425-569-5241. There is no time limit on Skype in terms of when those lines go down. So go ahead and Skype me at Nestor Gibbs. Must add to be part of the conversation. Shout out to Skype, they updated. Now I can merge calls finally, fucking jerks.
And to reiterate Ness' point, man, Ron G is out here doing hella work. Ness is out here doing hella work. Jack is the truth is out here doing hella work. So if you could just go ahead and smash that thumbs up button, not only on this video, but all the Boxing Voice videos. So those videos can get more notoriety, and we can grow and get bigger so we can branch out and do more stuff.
Yeah, man, we woke up to 99,000 subscribers, so now we're on that hunt. We need 1 more 1,000 just to get to 100, and they say it's all downhill from there. So hopefully we can do that, and
yes, you know what,
you guys can be on that journey with us.
I want to do something special for that person that makes us 100,000 member. I want to whatever a signed glove costs or whatever a t-shirt costs, I will pay for it, and we were going to send it to that person that takes us over the 100,000 mark. How about that?
Speaking of t-shirts, check out my new hoodie. It's on theboxingvoice.com. Really dope. 100% cotton. Border Wars 2019. It's fitting pretty dope.
It looks nice on you, man.
Yeah, it's not regular neither. It's not like the regular little champion or nothing. The collar's designed, as you can see, you know, the way you tie it up. It's not like normal. But yeah, then the Border Wars, you feeling me?
Is that a loco edition? Like, is his name on the back?
Absolutely not. This is just straight Border Wars 2019. We doing it. Don't forget, phone lines closing on Blog Talk in 17. So if you want to call in, you know the number 1-425-569-5241. If you don't want us to put this thing on drive-by and give you less time to talk, less time to voice your opinion, hit that thumbs up button. Why? Because like if you're not really interacting with us and you're not showing that you value what we're doing, then we can just end this one and do another one because we need to report on a couple of other things that took place today. And we want to, you know, a lot to talk about in the boxing world. I'm telling you, I told you guys as boxing fans, we are going to be spoiled, and we have been spoiled for so long.
Man.
Joseph, you already know. Let me know in the pre-pro if you want back in. Keeping these lines moving. Let's see. We got H Money. What it
H
do?
Money. Now, how you feeling now, H Money? You was kind of mad this morning.
Hey, I'm mad. I'm even. Hey, Ness, you like a mentor to me, bro. I'm just gonna say it, bro, in front of everybody. Ness, you the mentor, bro. I appreciate you, bro, but I disagree, bro. I gotta be real, bro. Look at this nigga Deontay. How much is he getting paid by Showtime for this Brazil fight? I need to know. You said we need numbers. You said it the other day. You said we need numbers.
You're right. You're right. So check it out. It wasn't
where the numbers at, Ness. We real people.
B. So like I was doing a lot.
Not like that. Let me lower my tone.
H Money, chill out, big dog. We got you, big dog. I know you crunk, baby. I know you motherfucker from the South, big dog, but chill out real quick, man. Ness got you. Go ahead, Ness.
Let him get his time. I'll answer it after.
No, I'm gonna listen to my big brother Ness. I want to listen to you, Ness.
Give him a chance, Ness.
I mean, Keith Idek was doing an interview with Steven Espinoza that unfortunately I happened to eavesdrop on. The mic was pointed in that direction, so you guys should have heard it too. But no, actually not Keith Idek. Fast forward. When Shelly was on the phone with Lance Pugmire and Deontay Wilder, Lance Pugmire asked Shelly, listen, you gotta tell me, with DAZN offering Wilder $20 million for the Brazil fight, did that force Showtime to pay Deontay Wilder $20 million for Brazil? So he said, well, I'm not gonna tell you that. So then Lance comes back and tells him, he says, but is it in that ballpark? And he says, yes, it was in that ballpark.
No numbers.
I mean, well, you know.
Hey, Ness, guess what though?
That's the number.
Guess what though, Ness? On some real, we gonna get Devin Haney. DAZN gonna give Devin Haney some of that money. Since Wilder want to act like that, since he want to act like a bitch, I'm gonna just be real. Since he want to act like a bitch and don't fight, bro, and get his money like a real man, get your money, what you fight for. They didn't give you no money, bro. They still ain't giving you no fucking money, nigga. You fucking up, nigga. And then, come on, bro. He don't want to fight AJ. AJ ain't even that good. AJ getting dropped. Come on, he getting dropped in sparring matches. You could beat him. Damn, nigga, what the fuck you waiting on? You still fighting on Showtime. You ain't even on pay-per-view, my nigga. What you doing, bruh? You scared, bruh? Hey, guess what? Dylan White gonna sleep his ass for that mandatory, bruh. You gonna have to fight Dylan White. Dylan White gonna knock your ass out, bruh. While you playing for real, bruh. You ducking niggas. You don't want to fight, bruh. You making America look bad, nigga. Come on, and then they paying you. DAZN is the one paying you. They showed you love. Showtime shitted on you. Showtime still ain't giving you shit, nigga. And you look mad. He looking mad at the press conference. He ain't even smiling.
Cut it.
H Money, man, I love the energy, but bro, I just can't agree with you tonight, big dog. But great energy, though, man. Great energy.
For sure, man. Listen, voice of the people, you entitled to your opinion.
Oh, absolutely. I like the fact that you didn't cut him off. You ain't interrupting. You let him go on his rant, even though it's something that you don't necessarily agree with. It shows growth, and that's you're growing.
Yeah, man. I'm trying, bro. You know, I'm trying. Let's get to Tony P on Skype. Tony P on Skype. Unmute yourself one time.
Tony Pendergrass.
Yo, you got me?
We got you.
All right. Y'all may have touched on this. I'm jumping in a little bit late, but I want to know what everyone, all the hosts on your side, think Wilder Joshua pay-per-view numbers would be if they announced that fight within the next year.
I say between 1.5 and 2, just for for a minimum number. I think he could possibly do more, and that's just American pay-per-view.
And what you think about UK?
UK saying Joshua is a big star, and they had this loud talking American calling this man everything from under the sun for about 2 years. I think that could possibly do almost 3 million.
Okay, so y'all talking millions and millions. That's times 75 in America. And
but you best believe AJ fight Wilder ain't gonna be $75. You paying $100.
Okay, so you talking about 300 million for one fight, right?
That's what it's looking like.
If it gets to 3 million pay-per-views,
yeah, like 1.5 for American and 3. Yeah, it's about 300 million.
I mean, look, man, Fury did 322, and that's Fury, not AJ. That wasn't the fight we wanted. That was a fight that came out of nowhere with a dude. You know, I gotta cut you, B. Cut it. But yeah, with a dude that was coming off of a layoff and people knew it. Plus, it was 2 tune-ups. People knew that. It wasn't AJ. It wasn't all the belts. It was a belt that the dude don't really got. Like he say he got a belt, but where's that? You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't a belt. It's a title or a phrase or some shit, a slogan that he got going on. But
and all the media work that Fury did during that little press tour, AJ already done that. So yeah. AJ's already.
I mean, look, it sold the fight, but it will never sell the fight to the capacity of Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder for all the marbles. It like Wilder and Tyson Fury took place, and people like, yeah, the number 1, the number 2, or rather their commentators and their announcers were trying to say the number 1 and the number 2, or the number 1, you know, they really never lost the belt versus, you know, whatever, however they phrased it. But at the end of the day, the world still knew there was another dude that had like 4 belts.
Yes.
So I think that 1 million is like the light number. Like
that's what I'm saying.
Listen. People fell in love with Gennady Golovkin and Canelo Alvarez, and that fight did 1.3.
And they don't speak a legal English.
Triple G had low pay-per-view numbers before doing great numbers with Canelo. He had low, I mean, considered low. You know, when networks come on our show and tell you 200 is good and you do 170, 190, maybe 190 is okay because they wanted 200, but 170, you're obviously not where you wanted to be. And that still didn't mean that Triple G wasn't a star. The right combination took him over the top twice. In both fights, they did over 1 mil. So I think that's the low number for Wilder Joshua, honestly, especially now. Like, remember, 6 months ago, people would laugh at us or they were like, oh, I don't know if it'll do 1 million because AJ ain't even fight here yet. But now he fighting here in June. He making his splash. Wilder finally did a pay-per-view. So everything really did change. Like when we say, oh, Mayweather-Pacquiao, well, that was one of the elements. It's like, yo, Pacquiao and Mayweather both did pay-per-views. Cool. That hasn't happened here yet, but I bet you that might happen. If Joshua is successful over here in the U.S., he's obviously going to fight again out here, you know? And guys like Luis Ortiz, you know, maybe even Kovnowski, who's with Keith Conley as well as Al.
Don't forget Tyson Fury, man. He can always be one of those.
That's a little tougher. You know, I know what Eddie said, and I know what everyone is saying. But believe me, you're going to dip into your pool or before you get into that big pond over there, you know what I mean? And have to share that revenue.
Don't forget about Dylan White, Usyk. I mean, it's all those guys. Well, I want people to like just get your popcorn real quick and just visualize this preview real quick. You got an undisputed heavyweight fight. One guy from America, one guy from the UK. So it's motherfucking the Revolutionary War all over again. America versus Great Britain. This is a fight that people are going to be intrigued about and people are going to want to see. And there are 2 big ass dudes, bro. Both of them got power, so they're going to sell it by showing the fucking knockout reel, the little back and forth beef that they have. I mean, it's going, bro. This fight right here is going to be one of those fights that we talk about for years to come. I truly believe, just like Klitschko and Joshua was. I expect this to be a little bit better because both guys will be in their physical prime. So just imagine the fight that they're gonna possibly sell to the public. It's gonna be huge, man. In my opinion, I could be absolutely wrong and just seeing something that's not there, but I don't know, man. I was right about this, so I'm right about a lot of shit.
The saddest thing is that both Barry Hearn and AJ were right. They just had to get their point across to Wilder and Shelly Finkel. Because once upon a time, Wilder signed the contract for $12 million and $15 million flat because he wanted to prove something. And now he's like, fuck that. I'm holding out to see what I'm worth. You know, that 12 turned to 120, like you said. So
yeah, like you said, man, Barry Hearn, shit, he's fucking.
No, I'm saying that because look, it's 2019.
It's true though. He knew what was going. Like this guy wasn't born yesterday. He fucking knew what was going to happen. He knew the fight was going to get bigger and bigger. So, shit, like you said, he was definitely
it's still
right.
going to get bigger because again, AJ hasn't even fought here. Wait till June happen.
Yeah, it's true. That's true. That is true. And both fights are like 2 weeks apart. So
exactly. So Wilder has to come on, put on a performance, and then immediately after, 3 weeks later, is AJ. So the fight is only going to continue to build.
And Wilder, if you're listening, man, please attend the AJ fight. It just makes it that much bigger. You know what I'm saying? It just makes it that, especially if you and Tyson Fury are in the house. Oh my God, can you imagine that picture? Shit, fuck it. Throw Dylan White in
Bruh,
there too.
Speaking of Are You Listening, you heard the end of my interview with him. He was like, I don't even know what exactly. He was like, yeah, whatever, them sheep. I'm like, you see that? He called y'all sheep. He be
Bro, I wish you would have seen my motherfucking Patreon question, my nigga. You would have been happy as hell.
You know what happened? I told you, right? I told the live.
Yeah, you told
I was using my phone to go live, so I couldn't, and I put it on airplane mode not to get calls, so there was no way for me to get to
bro,
the.
You would have been happy though. You've been like, okay, all right, nigga, okay. But yeah.
We got so many calls, but you know what? We ain't gonna rush, man. We gonna get to everybody.
Let's group, big dog.
Gonna get to everybody. Let me go check over here what we got. NO on the boomerang, talk to me.
Come right back to me, man.
For sure. We're going out to first time caller in the 918-720. 918-720. First time caller. Say you a first time caller. And we're going to play this first time caller intro and you let the world know your name and where you're calling from.
Yo, this Rock from Tulsa, Oklahoma, man. What's happening on the Boxing Voice? Can y'all hear me?
We sure do, man. We wanted to play this intro for you, but no problem. You said Rock?
Yeah, it's Rock from Tulsa, Oklahoma, originally from New Orleans, man. Big time fan, man. Shout out to Ness, shout out to Mike, shout out to all y'all. I'm actually surprised I got through. Keep it a bean with you. But yeah, straight to it. Man, I don't blame Deontay for declining the zone offer. I'm like dude earlier, like bet on yourself, make some money and make yourself more valuable. If anything, it pushes the fight and makes the fight bigger as you continue to wait on it. So, man, shout out to Deontay, man. I hope he knocked the dog shit out of Dominic Brazil. Shut the boy up, Alabama Southside style, and I'm not mad at him, man. I'm not mad at him. He betting on himself, and if he win, he win big. So do your thing.
Rock, we got you down, baby, and we won't forget it. Rock in Oklahoma. Thanks for calling in and participating. We going to Alabama, baby. Edward, what's going on?
What's going on, y'all, man? I put it like this, man. I think we're just looking at a little bit out of context, man. Wilder didn't turn down 120 million. He just turned down the zone. So I think he's going to make more money than that. I don't know how. See, we don't know how much he's going to make for the Brazil fight. So if he makes more than the 20 that they offered on the thing, then what do we say after that? And 2 flat fees for the Joshua fights, they're not going to happen until 2020. I think there's got to be a smarter decision. There must be more money in there that we don't know about. That's the only way you turn down that type of money. So we'll just have to sit back and wait. Because like everybody's saying, if if AJ and this goes on pay-per-view, he's gonna make way more than 40. I think this bit is more devastating to the zone because they're the one trying to build their platform. He's hurt. They're hurting from not having him. So in the future, let's say he goes out here, he sparks out Brazil in May. Who doesn't say that zone doesn't come back with, okay, well, shoot, you got big numbers again. Maybe we need to bring more money. So if he gets the same amount of money for this Brazil fight that he would have got from the zone, in the end, has he lost anything? I don't think so, man. So we got to look at it like that. To the young homie that calls in here, H-Money, yeah, the energy is good, man, but without knowledge, man, it's useless, bro. Go out there. You gotta get your knowledge game up just a little bit. You'll sound a lot better. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good night.
Edward, man, thank you for calling in as always. Appreciate it. We're gonna keep these lines moving. We got Brandon in Cincinnati. Talk to me.
What's going on, B?
What's going on with y'all? So let me get this straight. We criticized AJ and his team for saying they didn't want to fight till 2020. But both you motherfuckers on here saying that letting him in is a good idea now because Wilder and Shelley said it's a good idea. We got to keep the same energy. We didn't want to fight in 2020 when AJ wanted it.
Who the hell said it's a good idea? Who the hell said it's a good idea?
You said y'all both saying let the fight get bigger and bigger. It looks like
no. That's not what I'm saying.
Probably the right.
That's not what I'm saying.
He's saying that's what they're doing.
That's what they doing. That ain't what the fuck I'm saying.
I ain't saying we ain't saying this is what we want. We all know everybody.
I specifically said, Wilder's team don't want that fight right now. They marinating. That's what I learned today with all my interviews. That's what I've been saying on this show. I don't know what you talking about.
And we when AJ was doing the same thing, we called him a duck, pussy. We need to call him Deontay and them the same kind of ducks and pussies because they.
Hey Brandon, but guess what? Maybe they should have made that fight when my man signed $15 million flat a long time ago. Now they taught him, son. They taught him, just like Eddie Hearn said he wasn't nobody. They taught him how to be somebody. Now you mad because he acting like somebody? Huh? Oh, you gone? What up? I like how you waited. I like how you waited to say that. But listen, 30 is right there. I got to go.
10 seconds.
I got to go. All right, we got a boomerang on this motherfucker.
Who we got?
To this day. To this day. Take it on if you know the words. Come on. To this day. Come on.
KO in the UK. Talk to me.
Yo. What's going on, peoples? What's going on? Ness, can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Listen, I'm coming for you on mic, man. I'm coming for you. Get ready. Listen, yeah. I wanna ask you, where is the same energy when you lot called AJ a duck? Where is that same energy for Wilder? The level of hypocrisy from you Wilder protectors is becoming appalling, guys. Come on. Are we Wilder fans? What's going on here?
How's he technically ducking AJ? He's fighting Brazil, which he has a fight on the ground.
Mike, honestly, he can't be ducking AJ because he did exactly what AJ did. AJ signed to Dazn. So all he did was stay with his network. What's wrong with that?
You guys for so many shows consistently called AJ a duck because he didn't take the 50 million. Now I'm asking you, where is that same energy for Wilder for ducking this fight?
Well, he didn't duck this fight. Energy? He didn't duck this fight, remember?
Well, you just said that they don't want the fight right now. They want to let him marinate. Well, that's what you said, right?
Based off the contract.
Exactly. That's what you said.
Yes.
And that's exactly what you called AJ a duck for, right?
Listen to me. They don't want this fight with this contract. Okay?
No, they don't want the fight.
No,
they
don't want this contract.
Don't try and paint any narrative, man. No, we know that's what you're good at.
Did you watch it live? Did you watch? So you heard Shelly. So then I don't know what narrative do I need to paint. He told you they didn't tell us AJ's purse, so we didn't know the total number of the fight. They also don't like that there's no pay-per-view upside.
Why are they interested in? Why is it that they always have to find out what AJ
Cut
Yeah, man, you almost got it all.
Good for you, though. You are a boomeranger, so we'll be hearing from him again.
Speaking of a boomerangers, we got Joseph that want to jump back in.
All right, and that is a mastermind. Where is
Mastermind, my bad.
Well, Joseph,
he has boomerang those status too.
Joseph must have dropped off.
Okay, my bad.
Because he's not there. So Joseph, to get back in, you're gonna have to Skype, champ. But we're gonna go to another first-time caller, 561-601. 561-601. First-time caller. Sir, you're muted.
561-601.
It's cool if you're just listening, champ. 561-601. Cat got your tongue.
Going 3 times. Sorry, son.
Peace. Going out to D on Skype.
Yo, can you hear me, Ness?
Loud and clear.
Yeah, what's up, man? Big up you, man. Still, you man are putting in some hard work, man, for real. But this Wilder situation is ridiculous now, man. I mean, all of this, he's banking on himself, yeah. But one thing that stood out to me when I watched your live stream, Ness, was when someone asked Wilder a question and then Shelley was like, "Oh, nah, let me answer the business question." And I thought to myself, well, who's really running the business? If he's banking on himself, why does Shelley have to answer the business questions? I mean,
have you never seen a meeting where a CEO is asked a question, then he defers to somebody who runs that part of his team? It's structure, man. It's delegating responsibilities.
Let me answer the business question. It would be the departmental. It's just ridiculous, bro. We can't turn down 100 million to fight Brazil on free TV, man. And I'm not even an AJ or a Wilder fan. I'm just a boxing fan. But to see a man turn down them breed of money, it's just madness, man. That's just ridiculous.
You know, thank you for calling in, D. You know that they said that about
Floyd?
Yes, Floyd. They said that about Floyd.
Damn.
They said it was madness because he turned down a career high. Did you read the article I sent you? Can you how much was it that they were offering?
15 million.
15 was a career high?
Yeah, for him back then, yeah.
15. So what year was that when Floyd turned down that market?
Don't give me the line, but it's when he fought Oscar De La Hoya.
So they was trying to say Floyd should have took 15 million back then. Oh my God. You know what's fucking funny? And this is like total coincidence. How ironic is it that it's the same 15 million Wilder's getting? I know it doesn't sound like it sounds like I'm actually being sarcastic, and I knew that. No, it really just clicked. Like, wow, they both were offered 15 million. They both turned it down. They both Mayweather offered Pacquiao 40 million flat. He turned it down. Like, wow, this is a little weird, huh?
Hey, man. Him had been here before. He's seen it all before, so you got a man in your corner that's seen it all and done super fights. Come on, man. You can't you be a fool not to listen to his wise expertise when it comes to this kind of things.
For sure. Let's go out to Boomeranger Oliver with the boomerang.
What's going on, Oliver? Oliver in Bermuda, but he's in Cleveland now. Just listening.
Yo, can you hear me?
We do.
Yes, sir.
All right, great. I just wanted to add another point. Everyone needs to pay attention to variables that's going on outside of Deontay Wilder. So, for example, ESPN is acquiring Tyson Fury. AJ is coming to New York, and everyone knows that they're doing this to build the fight for Deontay Wilder. So most of the money is in the States. I don't think anyone can argue that. And all roads do lead to Deontay Wilder in that regard. And so guaranteed money, the longest money is not guaranteed. So if they feel that they're going to earn 50, 40, 60 million for each of these fights, it doesn't make sense. So my question for everyone that thinks Deontay Wilder's ducking, the question is, how much does Deontay Wilder need to make for these fights or just for the AJ fight in order for them to deem it a good decision? So, for example, if he gets 50 million or 40 million or 30 million. Because just to say he's ducking because you hear 120 million doesn't make any sense. So for anyone that says he's ducking, I really would like to know, what does Deontay Wilder have to earn for this AJ fight? Or if he fights Tyson Fury again, or the combination of the two, how much does he need to make in order for them to think that this was a good decision? Because at the end of the day, that's really what's going to decide if this is. And all roads do lead.
Cut it.
Oliver, thank you for calling in. We're going out to Checkmate Boxing. Listen, I just want to say I saw your video. Dope. All the little collab. You seen it too?
No, I ain't see it.
Oh,
Send me the link.
Yeah, nah, he kind of like collabed a bunch of clips together, and it's dope. Like, took some work. Yeah, so what up?
Hey, look. Yeah, so this is the thing here. They're saying Wilder is ducking. If that's the case, was he ducking Fury because he declined to sign with Top Rank? He made a business decision, and that's when you were actually talking to Espinoza. He said that he gave Wilder what Wilder asked for. He said that the number one, once he came out of his meeting and these numbers that are arranged, and that's what he pretty much, whatever Wilder asked for, he got. Wilder actually is winning the internet right now. He is winning this boxing game. Why? Because he is not tied down. So he can do anything he wants, and he can go and come as he please. And guess what? Those, that 15 million plus for fighting Brazil, anyone else is still there. So how is he ducking? When they offered him, say, in order for you to get this AJ fight, you have to sign this multi-deal, they laid it out plainly, and that was my response from the beginning when all this went down. They're trying to strong arm him, and I just, you know what I mean? So I big up Wilder. He's controlling, and before you know it, he's going to make over $100 million when he finally do fight AJ for one fight. That's my call.
I agree.
All right, brother. Well, thank you for calling in. We're going out to James in Harlem. Talk to me.
What up, James?
Hey, what's up, guys? What's going on?
What up? What up? Loud and clear.
All right. This is how I see it. I see Wilder. I see a mistake with Mayweather and Pacquiao. They're actually only 1 year difference in age, so they can allow the fight to marinate because at any given point it's going to be a somewhat of an even fight. But Wilder and AJ, they 4 years difference in age. Wilder got problems with his hands. That's the problem that I got with him letting it marinate. While it's marinating, you're getting older. And the more fights you take, the more susceptible your hands are to injury. So that's a problem right there. I will give Wilder props and respect, even though I'm not a Wilder fan. I will give him props and respect on the fact that if it does go pay-per-view, I do think they make more money than the DAZN offer. But you might not make it there. So I don't know. He might not make it there. This fight, there's a chance that this fight actually never happens. I hate to say that because I want this fight to happen so bad. I think AJ walks him down and knocks him the hell out. But the Fury fight, nobody cares about that goddamn fight. That fight was second offerings. Nobody really cares about the Fury fight in their heart. The Wilder Fury fight, nobody cares about that shit. That's my call, guys.
Great call, man. Good call.
Thanks for calling in, brother. We going out to Sakul. Talk to me.
What's going on, Sakul?
Yo, good night, guys.
What up?
Top of the night to you.
Yeah, man. Good to hear you, man. Listen, I'm tired of saying that I'm disappointed in Deontay Wilder. Listen, do you all guys know that Wilder stood to make $20 million US? That's more money than both Fury and Wilder made in their last fight put together. This man is a dumb fuck. Take that money, become the A side, rule the heavyweight kingdom. This is crazy, and you two motherfuckers up there need to call him out. We are not businessmen. We are boxing fans. He has never made close to this type of money, and you are telling me that $120 million fucking dollars and undisputed, and he didn't take it? Man, I want Brazil to knock him the fuck out. I want Brazil to knock him the fuck out. He's a dumb hillbilly. This man is crazy. He has no sense. This is not business. This is madness.
Okay, Sparta.
Yeah. This nigga right here going off.
Sparta.
Y'all laughing, right? Y'all laughing, but I'm disappointed. He's a black man. I'm a black man. This is crazy.
Cut it.
Everything will be forgiven soon as
Yo, it's hilarious, bro. Like 6 months ago, what AJ fought Povetkin in September, right? Before the December 1st fight, Wilder was just an Alabamian. He's a nobody. He was gonna be frozen out. Laugh out loud. What's he gonna do? Where's he gonna go? Now y'all desperate. Like, it's hilarious. Now both networks dying for some Wilder when he was the nobody.
It's crazy, man. Crazy how things change. Like when AJ said, I got a venue, I got a date, it's all set. We can fight there, but turns out he's really not fighting there. You know what I'm saying? He's fighting in
Scott Sports mad too.
Man, he's fighting in New York right now. You know what I'm saying? But what happened to? Hey, I'm doing it for my people. I'm April 13th. I'm at Wembley. Yeah.
Well, let's go out to KO'd on the Boomerang.
KO. What's going on, big homie?
Nah, Ness and Mike, I'm disappointed in you guys. I'm really disappointed. Are you Wilder fans or are you boxing fans? I mean, you can tell that
I'm consistent though, big dog. I said the same thing about Terrence Crawford, Tyson Fury, and now Deontay Wilder.
He don't want to hear you. He don't want to hear you.
I don't know how much I gotta say.
Because you're not gonna cut me, Ness. You have to restart my time now. Listen, let me finish. Yeah. You can sense the frustration because people want to see the fight. You lot were excited, a few days ago when Wilder came on your show and said, you know what, it's going to happen. You're not going to get what you want. Now, all of a sudden, he's turned down the offer. Instead of you to do the right thing as boxing fans, you're jumping on his dick like Wilder fans. Come on, guys. Come on. Are we boxing fans or are we Wilder fans? What's going on here? This guy comes on your show, consistently lies to you, consistently contradicts himself. Yeah? And a lot of hypocrisy. He says, "Oh, we want to know what Wilder is. We want to know what AJ is earning," but he doesn't reveal what he's earning. He doesn't want to reveal his part of the contract. He doesn't.
So you're mad because Wilder didn't take a deal from the Zone where he would be fighting Brazil first, but he did take a deal from Showtime where he's still going to be fighting Brazil first.
Right. This is a clear path to the undisputed fight, and he's ducking it.
The path is still open. Did you not listen to Shelly Finkel? Did you not listen to Eddie Hearn?
John Skipper could make it happen, and he made it happen. You lot said Eddie Hearn was the problem. We got rid of Eddie Hearn. Now we have a clear path, and your man is still ducking. And you lot are supporting.
Cut it. You understand? People act like after this Brazil fight, Wilder can't get back in a negotiation.
Yeah, no, they're acting like they didn't hear the live where Shelly Finkel said that they're still talking to the Zone and John Skipper and John Skipper and
him got a call this week, right?
Yeah. I said a meet. I think he said a meeting. I said Wednesday.
No. You said you said when's the next meeting, but he said I actually got a phone call with him this week. But also, man, either way, Wilder win, he got to fight Brazil first, no matter what network he goes to. The Brazil fight has to happen first. Period.
All right, let me go to NO on the Boomerang.
NO, what's up, man? Talk to me.
What's up? See Ness, bro. See Ness, man. He not gonna fight Joshua until 2020, right? Like, say, bro, you don't, man, with the fight worth now, man, ain't no guarantee the fight ain't gonna be worth more than. It's gonna be worth more than. So Wilder gonna keep winning. Joshua gonna keep winning because the opponents they have in front of them right now, they not gonna beat him, dog. You know what I'm saying? So both them profiles gonna be bigger by 2020. Look at all the money you leaving on the table. Look at, man, shout out to Fanine, you dig? I just heard a report that Spencer Mikey, they say that's projected to be 400,000 pay-per-view buys. I mean pay-per-view buys, you dig? Check, man, y'all check that out when y'all get a chance.
Damn, you know. That was our next show, big dog. That was the next show.
Oh, my bad. I'm just trying to make my point, though, you know what I'm saying? Look how much these dudes making and we ain't asked for that shit. You see what I'm saying? So what you think the Crawford fight gonna generate on pay-per-view? That's a fight that we want. We want the Wilder Joshua fight, man. You don't think that's gonna make more money than what these people offering? You think they just want to give Wilder money? They gotta make money too, right, man? Come on, man. This business, man. This chess not checker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but listen. The UK listeners want us to be consistent, right? When AJ's playing chess, when AJ's playing chess, we calling him a duck. So they saying now that Wilder's playing chess, call him a duck.
But Ness, we wasn't trying to. They wasn't at that time. We wasn't trying to sign AJ to Showtime and shit, man. We just were trying to sign him for a one fight deal. They're trying to sign a man to a whole nother network. So why sign yourself to that network? Then you're not gonna be able to get the Fury fight or any other fight you want. Well, while there now, he can fight any fight he wants. Just do one fight there, and that's one and done. You still with Showtime. He's still with DAZN. He's still with ESPN. So why just put yourself in? Look at Terrence Crawford. And then you fight Kyle. Who we gonna fight next? Smith's about to fight Pacquiao. So still gonna fight. Cut
it. GT Kid in Atlanta, talk to me.
What's going on, GT?
All right, man, real quick. This is Pure Duck. First of all, press conference, or the big announcement wasn't anything but a press conference for the Brazil fight. No news, no deal. 120 million or 100 million duck. This is real simple. If you go back to the Dean Hoppus fight, the post-fight interview, they asked him about fighting Klitschko, and Deontay Wilder had 12 excuses why he couldn't fight Klitschko next, and mandatories, and hopefully we keep winning, and blah, blah, blah. And, and now we're trying to make the AJ fight again. It's not going to happen. He doesn't want to fight. And it's okay. The thing about ducking is it's only a problem when you act like you're the best guy in the room and you want the big fights, but you won't take the big fights. Everybody had a problem with Billy Joe Saunders until he came out and said, Golovkin will beat me and another guy in the same night. And now nobody talks about it because he said he's ducking and everybody knows it and we can move on. But we can't do that because Wilder wants to pretend and you guys like to protect Wilder and go along with his shenanigans. He doesn't want to fight. AJ's heavyweight king. That's all I got.
He did that all in under a minute.
Voice of the people.
We got
on the line, legendary baby.
Do we?
Nah, I'm fucking with you.
We got a lot of people though. We're gonna go to Solomon on Skype.
What's going on, Solomon?
Yo. Hey, this shit is fucking funny, man. Fucking hell. I heard so much shit to that dude that's like the Caribbean dude. You're off his nut. That was so funny, man. I ain't got to say too much more what he said, yeah. Mike, you've said some hella shit tonight, like in a negative way, man. So fuck that. But anyway, this WBC shit, how long is he holding this strap hostage for, man? All right. Also, yeah, you man are showing your real sheep colors, for real, for real. Bro, yeah. The other day you was all gas because you was joining DAZN and that. And now look at this. Everyone's just jumping on what Deontay said.
Nah,
come on,
dog,
man.
you know I'm not happy. I'm not sitting here saying I'm happy. Like I was on par with the Deontay signing with DAZN, but I knew that deal wasn't the one. I knew it.
No, salute to you, innit? Because I know that you can see the facts, but obviously you got a shout out for your state and that, innit? So, but I know if like you wanna fuck with us, but you can't, innit? Like I get it, innit? It's cool, innit? But yeah, man, I don't know, man. Deontay, he needs to do something, innit, man? Because this is unacceptable. This is unacceptable, man.
All right.
Cut it.
We got Mo. Talk to me. Yo, you trying to get me locked up, Mo? That was you, Mike?
Yeah. That was
Hello?
me.
Oh, what up, Mo?
Yeah, what's good, man?
I
I
didn't
just
know
want,
how long that was gonna keep playing. I'm
Oh,
like,
no. I got like two seconds on there.
what up, Mo?
so I want to say, yeah, like, I wanted to share the same sentiment as the previous one. He said Wilder's 33, 10, and 34. In a year's time, he's 34, 10, and 35. I mean, we're going, where's boxing going? We're on a slippery slope. If Wilder thinks he's the next Mayweather, Tank probably thinks he's the next Mayweather, Spence thinks he's the next Mayweather. When are we going to see Spence and Crawford? When are we going to see Deontay Wilder and Joshua? We're on a slippery slope, but that's all I wanted to say, you know. And we're going to get over marinated fights, and it's going to be sad for boxing.
All right, man. Good call. Appreciate it.
All right, Mo. Well, thank you, brother. Thank you.
Yeah, hey, real quick, we got 777 watching. So if you could, please go ahead and smash that thumbs up button. Or if you don't really fucking agree with us, smash that thumb down button, man. Doesn't matter. It helps with the visibility of the show, and it gets your point across.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, we got my man, yo man.
Mr. Info Joe.
Almost, man. They on that same level. They might see each other in Border Wars one day.
Ooh, okay.
DiBiase Productions.
J Hardcore Boxing. You don't know shit about boxing. Boxingwords.com. Okay.
What's going on, Jay Hardcore?
What's up there, fellas? It's all good.
What up,
hey,
champ?
It's all good, champ. It's all good. Listen here, man. You know, I'm gonna be truthfully honest with this whole deal. I feel though that Wilder's trying to be his own man right now. And you know, it can't be all about money right now. It's about him being independent. Because I mean, if it's about money, he got a couple of deals out there he could have snatched up. You know, with this Showtime thing, they didn't mention anything about how much money he getting or anything. You know, I just feel though at this particular point, he still want to be his own man. He don't want to be governed by any platform whatsoever. He got the main man in his background, which is Al Heyman, that knows how to put together the biggest deals that comes down in the boxing world. So I feel though that they playing the long game. Wilder feels though that he's gonna be around for a minute, so he knows that he got the last puzzle to the piece, and that in the long run he gonna get that paper. So at this particular time, he's gonna go ahead and get paid what he's getting paid, and he's not going to be controlled by anybody at this particular point. He's being his own man, and I respect that, because other than that, he would have snatched the bag right now. You know what I mean? Obviously, he's not getting the bag for fighting Brazil on Showtime for free. So it's not about the bag right now. It's about being his own man, and I respect that. You don't see that too often anymore. It's happening, and he's doing what he wanted to do and not what everybody else wants him to do. So I respect that as a man, big time. Love TBV. Y'all keep doing y'all thing. And everybody sign up, smash the like button, join Patreon, do everything that needs to be done to keep the best show that's working out here. And let's keep moving on. That's my call, fellas.
JR Core, thanks for calling in. As always, we going out to Awale on Skype. Talk to me.
Yo, man, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'll just make it quick, and I'll just make two quick points. My first emotion is one of remorse for Deontay, because looking through his glasses, you can see he's looking at, you know, Shelly and all these guys, and he's thinking, I hope to God, I pray to God that we made the right decision, because he was the guy who was dissing AJ, saying he's got slave owners that stopped for his family eating. The last time I checked, AJ's eating about 38 million just for fighting Miller. So that the zone money is keeping him fat. But he's left 120 million guaranteed. Nothing's guaranteed in life. That was guaranteed money, and he left it. So I feel sorry for Deontay, but after that, as all the UK fight fans now, we're gonna be over it. Whatever happens, happens. We're just gonna watch AJ roll on, and Deontay, if he still has that belt down the line and he wants to fight, let him fight. If not, we're after that belt. No more about Deontay. Whoever has that belt, we want that belt. Deontay has just shown. Forget. I don't want to hear no 50 million ever again. I don't want to hear money again.
Yo, but remember that your champion said. Remember that your champion said. Hear me out. Remember your champion said even if Deontay Wilder would have lost to Fury, he still wants the Deontay fight. Like he got something against him. He want to shut his mouth. Remember?
Not anymore, bro. Not anymore because there was a man coming out of Deontay. At first, when Deontay was talking, it was like, forget the money. I'll take 15 million. Forget this. I want to show the world that I am the best, and I didn't have the people to compete with before. But now, he's become a prima donna. He's let these people fill his head. And Al Heyman, that's supposed to be a brother. He's turning into the biggest coon ever. He's caring for Showtime because Showtime are pulling his pockets saying, what are you doing? And these other guys. Al Heyman's supposed to, these guys, Wilder and AJ, are not on Floyd and Pacquiao's level. Come on, I'm an AJ fan. I love AJ.
Cut it. Going out to Justin.
These niggas out here whispering this shit. What's going on? All this whispering this shit.
He in the UK, man. It's late over there. He probably.
Oh, you're right.
Justin on Skype, talk to me.
Hello, you hear me?
We hear you.
Yeah, more or less what I want to say. Well, first of all, I want to say I have to give you credit. Ness, you've got a bit less bias. You got a lot more consistent over the last while. But more or less what I was going to say, this whole stuff to do with fucking tying Wilder down for three fights is bullshit. Like literally, it's 3 fights. One was the mandatory that he was going to fight anyway, and the other 2 were against Joshua. Like, what else did you want? Like, it's not like they're tying him down for his whole life. More or less, I just wanted to hear what you want to say on that.
Yeah, well, it's not just the tying down. It's the fact that they're capping the fights.
What's that?
I said it's not just that they're tying him down. It's that they're putting a cap on the fights in terms of purse or upside. They're saying that the Joshua fight is only worth 40 million.
Yeah, like when it comes to the whole like pay-per-view thing, I actually think that maybe that it should be on pay. It would make more money on pay-per-view, but at the same time, as a boxing fan, I just want to see the fight now. And like, I honestly couldn't care about what Joshua makes, what Wilder makes. I just want to see the fucking fight. Plus, if it's on the zone, it's only $10, and who doesn't want to see a fucking fight for that fight for $10?
No, you're like me, brother. I'd rather get it for $10 as well. But yeah, we're just boxing fans in the sense that, yeah, all we want is the fight, but we also wanted Mayweather and Pacquiao, and Floyd didn't do that till he got 200 mil. And that's just what's going to happen moving forward, guys, because of the blueprint. It's there. Canelo's following it. Everyone's following. Listen, we were here with Canelo. How many ducks did they call Canelo?
They called him a lot until he whooped Triple G ass. Then can't call him shit.
You guys are going to call. This is what we do. We call fighters ducks because we never got in the ring. And if we got in the ring, we ain't never make it to this level. Because if we would have made it to this level, we wouldn't be calling anyone ducks, and we wouldn't be on the podcast. We'd be guests on the podcast.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I heard somebody wanted you to be a guest on their podcast today.
Oh yeah. That was Shadow League.
Okay.
Butler. Yes.
Around.
Yes.
And fucking go off.
What do we got? We got a lot of people, but that's okay. We're gonna get to everybody. No rush.
What's for the people, man? I'm here all night, man. I got another cigarillo. Well, actually, I got a cone, so shit, I can go and stuff that motherfucker. Well, what's up, people?
We going out to Alan. Talk to me.
What's up, David Allen Greer?
Allen Enterprise.
Are you an enterprise? Are you an entity? All right, going on? Okay. What's up, big dog? Yes, sir. Loud and clear. Go ahead. Take it away.
Yeah, cool, man. Yo, first of all, I'd like to say, look, good work you guys are doing and that, man. I've been following you guys for a little while and that, and I see you out there really hustling, grafting. You get me? So just to pay homage. But yeah, literally regarding Deontay Wilder earlier was mentioning about he was the most searched boxer on the internet. Was that correct?
Yeah, it's an ESPN article came out 2 weeks ago. The top 100 most famous people in the world. Deontay Wilder's number 34.
No, most famous athletes.
Most famous athletes in the world. Deontay Wilder's number 34. Joshua 63.
So just to correct that, so literally now, yeah, you see that article, famous where? Because when you actually check the stats, like obviously when you look at, say, for example, internet marketing and you look at keywords, so this is when people type stuff in on Google and it comes up and tells you how many people.
They use Google, they said. Read the article.
No, that's what I'm saying. And I'm talking from facts. Like I've checked it right now. Not
so
from the article.
So wait a minute. Are you saying that the article is stating lies?
The article is chatting, as we say in England, is chatting poop.
Oh,
put it this way now, yeah.
That's an ESPN article, champ.
Yes, ESPN's gassing, mate. Because I'm checking now.
Hey, no, just listen. Even though your time is up, just listen. Today we ran with the rumor that ESPN said Deontay Wilder rejected the offer. We ran with that rumor because it was ESPN. We went to the press conference physically live. It was true. He rejected the offer. So I don't know, champ. And that's also not like a boxing article. That was athletes. So like, I don't know why. What interest does ESPN have when they're doing athletes? They're not just doing boxing. So
and they have no vested interest in Wilder. So I mean,
especially when their fighter is Tyson Fury, who was also beneath Wilder, but that's their fighter that they would be invested in and then they would want to spend money in. But like, you know, or they would want the article to favor. Why would they want to favor a Showtime fighter, champ? That doesn't make any sense at all. But glad you tried. We got he hung up. I think we got to everybody. We had a few hang-ups that disconnected.
Okay.
But yeah, it looks like we got to everyone.
Well,
so in the books. Final thoughts, champ. Final thoughts.
I mean, it played out how I thought it would play out. They realized that the fight is getting bigger and bigger, and that 100 million could possibly be a payday, like one payday for the AJ fight. So they're just betting on themselves, following the Al Hammond blueprint, and doing what Floyd did, or trying to emulate it as best as he can. Follow me on IG at
Dwayne, right? We got to Dwayne.
No, we didn't get to Dwayne.
You sure?
No, Dwayne came up.
Yeah. Dwayne, talk to us.
Can you hear me?
We hear you.
Yo. Yeah, nice. That's I had to change my name. I think I called a couple times before.
All right.
But nah, man. I just wanted to get your opinions. Firstly, there's been a lot of logical callers on today. And you guys love running off narrative, right? What's the narrative about Deontay Wilder right now in the public's view?
I mean, it's split. The obvious Wilder fans.
What's the majority narrative, should I say?
It's split. The Wilder fans think he's smart, and the, Wilder dictators or detractors, should I say, think he's stupid.
Okay. And secondly, Ness, how many years do you think this is going to take to get to a Mayweather and Pacquiao level fight? 1 more year, 2 more years, 3 more years?
Bro, how many years have we been negotiating?
You was asking the guy earlier about pay-per-views, and so I was going to get your rough, you know what I mean, guess.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't remember how long Mayweather Pacquiao took. I think that took like what?
5 years at least. Mayweather Pacquiao.
5 or 7. I think.
So we've been in about. That's what I'm saying. We're in the second year right now of this. We're in second year. Wilder wants to wait 3 more years. 3 more years. We get. Listen, this guy needs to take. He should have taken the money now, yeah. But I understand what he's trying to do, but you can't turn down 20 million to fight Dominic.
You guys
Brazil.
really got to find new words.
Dominic Brazil for about $1 million. Then you're going to turn down 40 million 40 million to fight Ness.
You guys got to really find the words because you can't keep saying he can't. He already turned it down. And think about that for a second, right? AJ fought Brazil in his 17th fight. Wilder's fighting him in his 42nd fight. AJ fought Brazil for like, I don't
Probably
know.
a mil?
I don't know.
Probably about a mil, 2 mil.
All right.
And that's probably what Wilder's going to get now.
No, son. No.
It was on pay-per-view in the UK. It done about 500,000, 600,000 buys.
You're going to need to go watch the live and realize that they gave Wilder what he asked for. So are you telling me that the heavyweight champion of the world is going to say, yo, give me $1 million to fight Brazil on Showtime? Meanwhile, DAZN was just offering me 20. I mean, I think it's quite obvious they matched the offer, bro. They matched the offer.
Yeah, man. He said it without saying it.
Like, I mean, if you don't want to believe that, that's fine. You want to believe that in business, because remember, like, people like to call Deontay Wilder dumb. All right, cool. If Wilder is dumb, are you also saying Shelly's dumb? Because let's remember something. It's in Shelly's best interest for Deontay Wilder to get the most money because he gets a percentage. And you know what I'm saying?
You hear me?
I can't. No, you can't keep talking, champ. You only get one call. Don't It's everybody else got other goals, and those that get multiple calls, they are Patreons and boomerangers, things like that. Let's go out to Rodney. Talk to me.
What's going on, Rod? 870 or just Rodney?
Could be 870, but they got 700 different screen names all over this place. Rodney, going once.
Two times.
Going twice. Going out to Antonio.
What's going on, Antonio?
Hey, what's up?
What up,
What's
brother?
good, Boxing Boys?
What's going on,
Not
bro?
very much, man. Just man, sitting back listening to all this, man, it's just hard to. It's kind of getting hard to listen to. I'm a long time listener, man, but listening to every episode. And these UK callers, man, it's getting ridiculous. I mean, every single time something happens, they got to compare it to AJ and whatever he did, whatever. First of all, Deontay Wilder's deal was not the same as AJ's deal. We all know that. AJ had back-end money. I don't know why it's so hard for UK listeners to get this through their head. Deontay Wilder is worth more than $40 million worth for pay-per-view for Anthony Joshua fight. He is betting on himself. They act like they want him to bow down and kiss the ring or something. This is a grown-ass man from Alabama, American, black man. And for people like Troy to disrespect him, it just gets on my nerves. I commend y'all for being able to sit here and listen to this bullshit every day. I don't know how y'all do it, but man, it's just frustrating. I don't even call in. I've been listening for fucking 6 years. I never call in because I don't have a reason to, because Ness and Mike, y'all do a good job of handling business. But damn, it's just getting ridiculous, man. Especially people like Jack is a lie that be on the call earlier today.
His name is saved that in my phone. Never the fucking truth.
Hey, listen, but that's all I want to say, man. I just commend y'all, man, for being able to.
Oh man,
he fell off.
He went to a dead spot. But Antonio, man, you went to a dead spot. Hopefully, you can hear us, and you don't think we cut you. But definitely want to say shout out to you for fucking listening for 6 years, man, and finally calling in. That is just a fit. Jack of the Truth is coming for you, Jim.
Yeah, I knew it. I knew they'll wake him up.
Yo.
Cause he was in the chat like, man, I want to call in so bad.
Yeah.
Yo, Rodney wants to. I'm on.
You're on,
okay.
Jack.
So let's do this. Yeah, let's schedule a time where we can do a show and call it "Slap a Wild It Down," right? Because
shut that soft ass shit up.
Is calling up and saying some stupid stuff. They're calling up with different excuses for different reasons. You and Mike today are out there like Tweedledee and Tweedledum defending the indefensible, right? It's late. It's 12 o'clock. I can't start shouting the house. I ain't scared of you, motherfuckers. All the nonsense that is coming up. But let's schedule a time, sit down, and let these people call in one by one, and let's do it. Rodney's talking nonsense on the phone, saying you guys are doing a good job, and he's defending what he was criticizing, like the true hypocrite, while the fangirl that he is. It's nonsense.
Are y'all finished or y'all
You
done?
should hold ourselves to a higher esteem than this, and it's nonsense.
The saddest thing in life is wasted talent.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Well, Jack is la verdad. La verdad. We're going out to Boomeranga, my man, your man. Border Wars 2019, June 1st. He going up against Coach Mitty from the UK.
Uh-oh.
AD, motherfucker.
There's a lot of things I like to move, so just try to get on my game on my man down. I don't know why they gonna call me, but I'm a 54 pounder. But I have a brother that's at 160.
JD, I need you to get on that cardio, big dog. Can't have you laid out again.
Yo, wait, first of all, is this camera on me? I mean, this is stupid, guys. On my R. Kelly shit, man. This is stupid, like, for real. Why, listen, why would, I don't understand, once we all become accountants and shit like that, like, let the teams handle this, right? Like, I don't understand, like, how, when has being a fan transitioned into worried about how much this man is getting, how much that man is getting. This I really never did care about. I've only cared about the fights. And till this day, on my wildest shit, to this day, the fight ain't happening. So, I mean, listen, and I understand that, you know, there's a show to be ran and stuff like that, but like this really is getting frustrating talking about. I mean, we got fights coming up. Jacobs, Canelo. You know what I mean? We got Amir Khan and
Well, I think the
Crawford.
talking's done. I think all the talking's done. Like
I just want to get to those, you know, we got to start making shows for those guys that actually is talking about making fights.
But that's what I'm saying. I think that is where we're at now. You know, being as though that he does have a fight. You know, AJ has a fight. Fury's about to announce his fight. Like, that's it. Now it's all previews and predictions moving forward. The only news would be like Dillian White and Luis Ortiz, you know, Adam Kovnatsky. It's still, you know, we're still going to report on the heavyweight division. It's just the top three finally are making their decision slowly. AJ was first. Wilder just signed to fight Brazil. You know, next is Fury.
Okay. Well, nah, that's all I had, man.
And you won't get that out, big dog. I'm sorry, not today. Nope. Danny Jacobs up today, big dog. Nuh-uh, we ain't doing that. Trying to get it out. No, sir. I'm keep on talking. Next caller, big dog. Who we got next?
Shout out to King Kong. He said this time. Let's see. Oh, we got some more alumni. That's what I like, man. Yo, that's why we be missing these late shows, man.
But yeah, that's right. That's right. And if I had a call board, I probably would get some of these alumni. I still want to do a little recap show tonight. Try to keep it Tuesday, Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see how the Earl Spence show go.
I think Mike is lying.
I won't deny you.
Dollar D Beyonce production.
Come with me. Hail Mary, run quick speed. What do we have here now?
Watchboys.com.
Dollar D Beyonce production.
This, man, I ain't heard this. Be a long time.
What's going on, Mike? This is Alex Lemon, man.
Yeah, I've been saying, man, I ain't heard this dude in a long time.
Hey, Mr. Top Rank,
What's going on, Mr. Alex?
Second oldest Border Wars participant, aka Gabriel Flores Jr., biggest fan. What's going on, dog?
What's up, guys? Hey, man. Let me tell you. Let me start off letting everybody know, man. I'm a big ass Deontay Wilder fan, man. Straight up. So last night when I started hearing that Wilder might reject the offer, and then this morning I woke up mad thinking, oh, he better not reject this offer. $100 million. I was pissed. I was like, he better not.
But let me tell you, man, I started hearing everything. I started thinking about it more, and I started thinking, holy shit! He almost made him make a bad mistake because go back to Manny Pacquiao when he rejected the 40 million. So you want Wilder to accept the 40 million that like Pacquiao didn't, but you want him to do it twice? So the Anthony Joshua Wilder fight is a huge fight, big money. The first one and the second one, for him to take that 40 million would have been a mistake because there's more money out there. They're going to make more money off of it. So he is taking a risk, but I don't want to say a risk. He's not getting the money right now. He's getting the money later. And you know what I'm saying? That fast money ain't always good money. So I'm happy with that. And another thing too, I don't think everyone's focusing on the part where Shelly Finkel says they wouldn't tell us how much Joshua was getting. Now nobody's going to make a deal with another half, and you not knowing what the other half is getting. That's shady. That's something's wrong with that. You're like, no, I gotta know how much he's getting. If it's 60-40, let me know he's getting.
Yo, I know, like in the moment when I was interviewing Shelly, you know, because I'm from the hood, so it's like, yo, why you want to know what the fuck he getting? But then I thought about it. It's like, yo, Pacquiao knew what Mayweather got.
Exactly. Yo, if me and you, we taking a no, I gotta know how much we paying, man. I mean, how much you getting, how much I'm getting at least. That way, even if it's more, I gotta accept it. Okay, yeah, he's gonna get more than me. You gotta.
The only way you should know if somebody's offering you a job and they made it clear we don't work for Eddie or Dazn. We're trying to get a partnership or we're trying to go joint. You know what I'm saying? So.
Right. So actually, like I said, this morning I was pissed thinking he was going to reject it. Now I did the 360. I'm turned around thinking, you know what? No, it was smart. Get that money later because, like he said, why does he have to bow down and take all this? I mean, who's going to do that? No, it's either fair or it's not. You know what I mean? Or it's no deal. So I'm with it now. Let's get it later. That's what I got right there. Great show, man. Great work, man. You guys fucking grinding.
Great call, Alex Lemon. We appreciate you, brother.
Definitely, man. Sure. Alex Lemon. My bad. Meant to turn off the clock. Alex Lemon, the official social media guy. He really blew up our IG, man. He used to stay active on it. Great guy, like I said, part of Border Wars, all that good stuff. We got the Solomon.
Yeah.
We got the Saku.
Yep.
We ain't never get the ride in the 870.
That's it.
Rodney.
What's up, man?
What up?
Man, I tried to get on this morning, man. You guys were you couldn't hear me because I was at work. I was in a bad service area. But this shit been itching me all day. Anybody saying that Wilder taking this, not taking that deal as a duck, just doesn't like Wilder. This was a smart move. They're saying getting the money later. If he'd have lost to Brazil on his own, his ass wouldn't have got the money anyway. So he has to beat Brazil to get the rest of the money. So the money was pending if he beat Brazil, and that's all he's doing now. The only difference is he's doing it on his own terms. And anybody that think that $40 million was a good deal, it sounds like a lie because it's $120 million. But Wilder has 3 guaranteed pay-per-view fights, and the one with Fury is going to at least do 500,000 buys. So that's 25, 30 million right there. And one with AJ, I think would do anywhere between $1 million to $1.5 million. That's 60 million each before any sponsorships, before any UK, before any anything else. $60 million. Wilder, after those 3 pay-per-views, will make about $150 to $180 million because he's going to fight AJ twice, regardless if he beat Dominic Brazil, and he's going to fight Fury. And if anybody on this call from the UK remember, Eddie Hearn said that Anthony Joshua can go anywhere he want to go. So when Wilder beat the shit out of Dominic Brazil and AJ beat Baby Miller, AJ does not have a fucking excuse. He can go anywhere he want to go. Go get that money when they bring you that 60 million guaranteed plus the upside on pay-per-views. Go get the money, AJ. And that's going to be the deal. Wilder made the smart move. Don't take 40 million when it's 80 million out there to be made if you only do 1.5 million buys. And it's going to do that easy. And I think anybody saying that, and I'm a Wilder fan, but I'm just calling it how I see it. It's smart money what he's doing. And people are upset with him because he actually made a smart move instead of taking the fixed money at 40 million. he's making a smart move and people don't like it. That's my opinion.
That's my stance, and I totally agree with you, brother.
Absolutely, man.
Right. Thanks for calling in, chat. Let's see what else we got here. Jason, talk to me.
What's going on, Jason?
What's good, bro? What's good, man? Yo, caught this a little late, real quick. I'm gonna play devil's
Shit, this
advocate.
Jay Will?
You already know what it is.
Damn, bro. I gotta stick to one screen there. Y'all killing me, man.
But
at least I know the voice by heart. You see that? I never met him, but I know that voice.
For sure. But real quick, I'm gonna play devil's advocate. Real quick. It's well known I'm a Wilder fan, straight up and down. But I'm gonna play devil's advocate. I want to see how y'all answer this, man. So it's obviously y'all say that Deontay Wilder's playing it smart, right? Well, can't y'all say that about AJ initially by turning down the $50 million and then trying to make sure he keeps more money for him, or try to keep the lion's share?
Nah, because think about it. This offer, hold on, I got him, champ. Don't jump him. He gonna bleed too much. Deontay Wilder's offer was a flat fee with no pay-per-view upside. AJ's offer, which you can go check on my live today, because I asked everyone again multiple times, was a $50 million offer with pay-per-view upside with Sky UK rights. So AJ was gonna see more than 50. The 50 was guaranteed, champ. Remember, this guarantee was 40 with no upside, no pay-per-view, no UK pay-per-view, no Canada pay-per-view, none of that good shit, champ. None of that.
And this fight right now is way bigger than the fight was 6 months ago, 8 months ago.
Now, true, but obviously, now again, obviously they don't want to show how much money they want to make. So obviously, I would assume they knew that they could make more than that 50 million plus the upside, but they don't want to let them know how much they can get. So obviously, again, me playing devil's advocate. What I'm gonna say is, can y'all change up y'all's tune by saying AJ was ducking initially? Can't y'all just say he was playing the smart, like how Deontay's playing the smart?
How could AJ be playing it smart when he got the better offer? He still got the better offer. Deontay ain't getting 50 with upside. What do you mean? You got, I don't know. I guess explain that another way. I'm not understanding how was AJ not ducking? That was a good offer. So the offer was so good that his fans in the internet and his own promoter tried to say that the offer doesn't exist. They're trying to equate a Showtime executive that's in charge of buying fights to the level of a promoter who is always known to lie. Like, all promoters lie. Name one promoter you know in the boxing business doesn't lie. Name one promoter in the boxing business that isn't thinking marination. Now we can add Shelly Finkel to that list of people, right? Bob Arum loves marination. Oscar loves marination. They marinated Triple G and Canelo. Bob marinated Gamboa and Lopez, and Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather. So why would we believe promoters? But now you name me, when has Ross Greenberg lied? What about Paul Nelson, the little handsome HBO executive? When did he lie? But all of a sudden, because Al Heyman is in this equation, Espinoza's a puppet and a liar. It's this.
And Weasel. Don't forget Weasel.
He's a weasel. Is Adam Smith called the fucking weasel for Scott? Is he a fucking liar? The double standards are fucking ridiculous, bruh.
Facts.
Come on, man. I don't care what side, and I ain't attacking you, Jay. I'm just saying I don't give a fuck who played devil's advocate. I know both sides of the story, man. Like, I know both sides of the story. It's the double standards always been there, man. And it's never been fair. And now people are upset because the dumb dude from down south got fucking smart.
The guy from Alabama.
He got smart. The dude everybody said better take the flat fee. What he gonna do? He frozen out. Now we talking about, oh my God, he's turning down 120 million. Yo, this camp gonna be nice.
Oh, it's gonna be,
I'm going to camp.
There's only one Deontay Wilder.
Hopefully I'll make the second trip, not the first one.
Nick, you making both of them. That's what we doing. We making both. Big moves, power moves. Did we get to Solomon?
Yeah, man, Solomon, that guy, we got to him. Well, we got some super chats while you look to see who we didn't get to. Let me get to one from Jack Kilsby. So the zone is good enough for GGG and Canelo, who did 1.3 pay-per-views, but not good enough for Wilder, who only did 325 versus the third biggest at heavyweight. Get the fuck out of here.
Hold up. I got it. So with the zone, right? They gave Canelo the bag.
Yeah, all the bag.
He got all the bags. So he's there. So now for Triple G, he's at the end of his career.
Mm-hmm.
He's done had what, 3 fights? You know what I'm saying? It was
and notice how long it took Triple G to negotiate with everybody, not just the zone, but PBC and ESPN.
And
he made the rounds.
And his major thing was GGG Promotions. Why? Because he got one foot out the motherfucking door. So for an old guy who keeps getting the shit end of the decision on pay-per-view and can't get his A-side status back, yeah, guaranteed money sounds about right. He's almost out the game. Heavyweights are in their prime in their 30s. You know what I'm saying? AJ's golden because he's in his 20s. So, nah.
You show a 36-year-old boxer who got 1 loss or 2 losses on the record, with 1 loss and 1 draw, $45 million. I don't think he's going to turn that down. Especially, like he said, when he got 1 foot out. Think about his promotion thing. Want the rematch,
especially when his nemesis is over there. You know, for Gennady, if he's looking at legacy, you know, if you thinking to yourself, I only got a few fights left, I need to get this Canelo thing off my back. Get this monkey off my back. Not let me take this pay-per-view offer to fight Jamal Charlo. Even though I think he should have done that anyway, because he would have, you know, scooped up that bag. It was only I think a 2-fight deal. He could have went back.
One like an option.
Yeah, he could have went back and just got that Canelo money too. But you know, maybe the Charlo fight isn't enticing.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.
Let me get to Jason Garbett. If Wilder has 3 belts and Joshua had 1, do you honestly think Wilder's team would give AJ 50-50?
Do I honestly think it? Probably not, champ. Probably not. But
if it would, so hold on.
No, the thing is this: that
if he's saying if AJ the American
switch, no, he ain't saying that. He just saying if Wilder had more belts.
Oh yeah,
AJ had less belts. So if the belts were switched, I still think we'd still be in the same predicament because Shelly and Al know what's a big fight. They know what's a big fight. They've been here before, man. We are the ones that are slowly learning the insides of boxing with everyone probing. Not that everyone does, but with those that are out there, you know, consistently interviewing and giving us more and more information and the hardcore spreading the word. Yeah, you know, we're getting more hip to the bullshit, and that's why things are starting to run a little differently. But, you know, there's still a lot of shit we don't know.
Let me get to Rod Neal. So why Showtime doesn't know Wilder's worth, but we do? Because he will never make $20 million with Showtime. Let's make this make sense. I'm tired of this fake shit. We got one from El Sucio. Just says, shout out TBV. Then we got one from Bo One. The shoe is on the other foot. Absolutely. 3 laughing emojis. And we got one from Monopoly Inc. Music. See Ness at the Spence fight. Show love. Hashtag Dallas got next. Okay, yeah. Dallas was fun, man. I'm telling y'all put a lot of people in their stadium, and I was impressed.
Hell yeah, I'm coming back. I mean, I've been going to Dallas consistently now, but you know, I'm coming back for some Earl. I mean, I ain't coming back for no Campo shit, but I'm coming back for some Earl.
I just hope we can get like both big heavyweight fights at a stadium, one at Wembley and one at Dallas Stadium. Deontay was got in the ring for a reason with Jerry Jones. I mean, he shook Jerry Jones and had a little conversation with him. Pretty sure.
Nah, man, Floyd was there. So you saying Floyd gonna fight Pacquiao there too?
Nah, I mean, who knows?
Nah, bro. MGM ain't never letting Floyd out that contract. They got to match the right contract forever.
You know, sports betting is legal now in all states, so that little gambling thing that they had to draw in money.
Not in Texas, you know.
You mean gambling is legal, but they just ain't did their legislation yet. They're gonna roll out something.
Not as sophisticated. So again, keep in mind that the economics won't make the same sense. If people that are there, you got 50,000 people at the Earl Spence fight, and we couldn't place bets. Not everybody was using Bovada. It wasn't as simple as Las Vegas as going to a fucking casino. Come on, man.
I mean, you can run down on a nigga say put up 4,000.
Bruh, yeah, hell yeah. There was a dude out there that put up 4,000 live, like in cash, but you know what I'm saying, man. They losing on that betting money by not having it in one of them spots like that. But
that's true.
That's that, man. I mean, you got everybody?
Yeah, man, we got to everybody. Like we said, go ahead and smash that thumbs up button. Help put the visibility of the show. Like I said, man, just good business move from Wilder, man. I see him making sure he's the last piece to the puzzle, and he's really valuing himself and trying to do it the hard way. If you want glory, you want fame. Sometimes you got to do it the unconventional way, and maybe this work out.
Honest, bro. I hope this ain't no shit performance. He got to knock this dude Spark out.
Yeah, he got to kill him, man. Especially after what Mark what fucking damn Mark Breeden said.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
They think it's going to be fun.
My nigga, he was dismissive of Brazil. I mean, dismissive.
I know. That's so corny now because I bet, and that's like, yo, don't set me up for failure. You know what I'm saying? Because he ain't setting it up. He be getting it. He be getting them, but I don't know, man. I just hope he takes
nigga set it up, man. Sometimes he
did. Man, he did, and with the Tyson Fury last round.
He did it with Gerald Washington too when he knocked him out. That jab right hand.
Need to do it more often. That's what it is, so we could bet on the early rounds. I'm just trying to get 120 mil too.
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Shit, I'm trying to bet on Wilder by knockout every day to this day. You know what I'm saying? So
we'll take 1% of that 120 million. Gives 120,000 for a motherfucker episode.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know.
But yeah, follow me on IG at Gross1911 or on Twitter at Gross2312.
That's where you at on IG?
Yeah, man, Gross1911. You know what I'm saying? We out there just chilling. You know what I'm saying?
You still be doing your little photo shoots and shit?
Yeah, I don't really go live a lot, man. That photo shoot was like something like I just get the urge like maybe once or like twice a year just to, you know what I'm saying, take a couple pictures.
How is you on IG? You be posting little memes and shit with words like, yeah, one day I'm gonna make it to the top.
Never, man. Never, man.
You don't use inspirational meme quotes on your IG? Don't follow her, man. I know.
I just man, keep it real with the people, bro. See my everyday life, man. Like everything ain't glitz and glamour. You feel me? Sometimes you go through rough shit. You feel me? So it is what it is. I show my accomplishments and I show my bad part too. Sorry, it is what it is.
Yo,
real.
You always keeping it real with the people, man.
Nigga, and big ups to that guy who fucking ran down on me in Dallas, bro. He was mad, but okay, we all good. If you're listening, bro, call in, man. Call in. Now, he
said you cut him off.
Yeah. Once, hey man, you cut me off though. I was like, damn, I did. My bad. But yeah, it's all good. Got a lot of love in Dallas, man. People are very friendly. Big ups to Barbershop Conversation and big ups to Blue Blood. Met those guys too, man. Nice guys.
Yo, so we officially at 99,171. So that was dope. That's dope. Like I just woke up to 99 and look, we already almost coming down for that honey.
Tell a friend that the 100,000 person will get a t-shirt and a glove, courtesy me, whatever. Next says the price is, and we'll send it out to you.
I'm gonna be going to see Big Baby.
Tomorrow?
Nah, he in camp somewhere else.
Oh, okay, yeah, he is down there, ain't he? Oh, boy, supposed to be down there too. You might want to go.
Who that?
The guy, what's his name? Fight for the Zone.
Let's end this and see what it is. Hi, girls. Nesta Gibbs, Instagram, Twitter, Nesta GTO. Peace.
Yes, sir.